So today we're going to talk about Hideki Matsuyama's putting drill. Somewhat famous drill. It's a unique drill that he does, but there's got to be something to it because the guy won the 2021 Masters. He's won 2 out of the first 3 events in the 2022 season. He's ranked #1 in the FedEx Cup, and amazingly, he gained 7.4 strokes gained putting in last week's PGA event, or as of the event last week, as of this recording. It's got to be something to that. Let's talk about what he does and how it might help you. All right, so Matsuyama does this drill where he steps off 3 feet from the hole, puts down a tee, and then he goes 5 feet, puts down a tee, and then 6 feet, puts down a third one. And you can vary the distance as you get better at this drill, but he does that in all 4 directions from the center of the hole. So north, south, east, and west, or if you're on a clock face, thinking with a clock face, 12, 6, 3, and 9. You get the idea. Then he drops 3 balls at each of those tees, and he simply putts those 3 balls. Here's the thing. You got to make all 3 in a row before you can pick up that tee and then move on to the next one. If you miss one, you pick up the other 2 and you go back. And you do that for all the 3-footers, then all the 5-footers, then all the 6-footers. You got to make 36 putts. It's not nearly as easy as you think. Here's one of the things I love about this drill. It makes you work on the fundamentals. You've got to be able to repeatedly keep your club face square, not close it or open it. You've got to be able to repeatedly match your speed or you won't make the 3 in a row. The other thing that I like, this is great for, I wouldn't recommend it for a warm-up because you're gonna be frustrated, and I don't want you to be frustrated before you go play. But for practice, put yourself on a timer. Say, I've got an hour to do this, or put yourself on no timer. See how long it takes you, and then try doing this drill once a week and getting your time down. Or even better than time is the number of putts. So you make 2, miss the 3rd, you got to go back and do all 3. Try to make the 36 putts, and having to repeat some of them in, at first, maybe 100 putts or less. And you go, that's terrible. I promise you, it's a lot more difficult than you believe. Here, we'll show you just how difficult it is. Okay, let's do it again. It's a tough putt, I can tell you that. It wasn't a good stroke. There it is.
You can go home.
I like that. Oh!
He's not firm enough. Right over it goes in.
Hold the camera up. Whew. Now I can go home. But it also helps you work on, if you think about it, from the different directions on a hole. You've got uphill putts, downhill putts, side hills that break both different ways. It's really good for practicing the kind of putts that you'll have out on the golf course. If you get fairly proficient at this drill, then the only other thing you ever need to work on is 30-foot lags. If you can make a high percentage of these putts inside the 3, 5, or 6 foot range, or you can get in the habit of making 3 in a row of them regularly, then you're out on the golf course and you got a 45 footer Well, you put that one within 5 or 6 feet and make the next one you 2-putted. You avoided 3-putting. It's really helpful for that and your fundamentals. And again, the hole that I've chosen here today is incredibly difficult. It's mounted on the side of a hill. It's crowned a little bit, and you've got to match line and speed perfectly. It'd be nice on some of the shorter ones to be able to try to put them in, maybe the uphillers you could, at make speed, die speed, and charge speed, just to vary it up and give yourself a little more of a challenge. But first time you do this, for the first while that you do this drill, pick a hole that's relatively flat and easy, because this one is incredibly hard, made it a real challenge, as you can see from the video and my efforts at these putts here. Hideki says, if you work on this drill every day for 5 years, you'll win the Masters. I don't know, that's what he said. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'll tell you this, if you'll work on it once a week for several months, it'll make you a much better putter. It'll build your confidence and your comfort level, and it also builds in a little bit of stress, so you won't feel stress over a putt, because I'm tired, I'm ready to go home, I got somewhere I got to be tonight. As soon as I'm done with this, I've been out here longer than I wanted to be already, but I've got to make all these putts or I can't quit. And on the last one, 2, miss the third, go back, 2, miss the third, miss the second, go back, and you just stay at it till you get it. It'll be frustrating at first, but that's good practice and good mental preparation for when you're out there and your club championship is on the line, or your 50-cent bet with your buddies, or maybe your $100 bet with your buddies, depends on your budget. It'll help you a lot. So will these 2 videos on the screen here. So after you like, comment, share this with a friend who needs help with their putting, go ahead and watch one of these 2 videos. And until next time, here's to you making more putts.